What are the new Instagram updates you need to be aware of going into July of 2022? And what do you as a business owner need to do about them? That is what we are talking about today. There are 3 new updates, and a lot of them really are beneficial to businesses as long as you know about them and know how to use them. So if you're new to the channel, my name's Videll. I run the Social Bamboo podcast if you ever want to catch me on the road. Otherwise, we don't do any ads. We just get right into the value. So let's go ahead and look at the first feature here. So the first one is called the Creators Marketplace, and this is going to be great for not only those of you who are influencers, but for those of you companies that might want to take up influencer marketing. This is a way that you can do all of your transactions on the Instagram app itself, including let them know about your proposals, and you can even try to find brands just through Instagram that you want to post with or potentially pay to post for you. So what you can do is it says creators can define your interests. Creators will have an option to define what are their interests and select up to 10 items that most qualify the profile of the creator. By doing this, the platform will easily match what type of creators a particular brand is looking for. Collaboration projects. Brands will have the option to send projects to selected creators all within the Instagram app and in a simple message. The creator can view all the details, including the payment rate, and they can choose to accept or reject the project. And you can get proposals and partnerships folders. So after a brand expresses interest in working with a particular creator, they can reach out with the project and the creator will receive it within a separate partnerships tab in their primary inbox in the Instagram app. So it's just saying that when you're in your DM folder, you'll have your own folder for partnerships and these proposals. And it's got an example here of what it would look like, and it shows that the content to create: 1 post, 3 stories, date to post, July 1st, 2022, offered payment, $1,500, content, 1,000, ads permission, 500. So the total payment was 1,500, but it's just a nice looking payment that you can just send someone on here. The thing to look out for will be how much are they middlemaning these payments? Is there a big transaction fee taken out? Obviously, that's the biggest benefit for Instagram is just the ability to take a transaction fee. The cool thing, though, is because it's happening on the Instagram app itself, it's more official. And I think this will be a lot safer because a lot of times in influencer marketing, there can be some scams. It can be easier for people to take your money and run with it, or to even just put in a very half-ass effort because it was never made into like a formal proposal like this. They just kind of sent you money and said, do a post. There's a lot of room for it to go wrong if there's not this middleman essentially acting as a way to take away some of your liability. I mean, ultimately, if they're taking a big fee, I think a lot of people will still want you to pay them directly. If the influencer was going to get $1,500 and now they're going to get $1,350, I'm sure they're going to want you to just send it to them directly and not go through these projects. So Instagram probably knows that, and we'll see what they end up doing. On the subscriptions as well as the live badges in the past, the badges, just in short, are a way to donate money to someone on an Instagram live. They took a pretty hefty transaction fee off of those, is why I was largely against them. But this is a coming soon feature, so we will wait to see. But just know that is literally the only thing I'm looking for to see if this is something that is great. If there's low transaction fees, then this is awesome. This probably should have been done a long time ago, and it makes the influencer marketing just a lot more legitimate. The second thing we're going to be going over is the new way to schedule a live. And this is really cool for a number of reasons. So what you're going to do, if you want to go check out this feature, is you go to do a post. You just click the plus sign. You go to go live. And then on the left side, you'll see a calendar icon. If you click that, you'll be able to schedule an upcoming live. And then you can set the name of the live, like what's going to be covered. I set one up just so I could figure out how to do this. I made one called Social Media Q&A. I set one up on my profile just so I could get used to the feature. So I set up a social media Q&A at 1:30 p.m. Mountain Time this Friday. So if you catch it before Friday, July 8th, and you want to join me live, I will be live at 1:30 p.m. Mountain Time, just answering any questions. But yeah, I just set it up just so I could see how it worked, and I figured I could just delete it after, but I was like, hey, oh well, I might as well go through with it. Now, the thing that's really cool about this is in the past lives, you would just go live and then hope people were on, but you couldn't really drive traffic and get people to say that they're attending an RSVP is largely very important to actually get a large number of people to show up. So what you can do is after you create the live, you will have a new sticker button. So when you go to your story and try to do a post and you go to your stickers, this is where you have like the link and the mention and the questions and the poll feature. You will have one that is called scheduled. You will already have to have a live scheduled for this to show there. But once you click it, you can do a story post telling people about your upcoming live. Now, the thing that's really cool about that is they can also click on Remind Me so that they get a notification from Instagram of when your live is coming up so that they don't miss it. The last thing I really like about it is when you have a live scheduled, it shows it on your profile. So right under your bio, you'll have all of your upcoming lives just listed there so people can see that you've got this live coming up. So it's a way that your followers can go check back to see when is that live they're doing. But then it also shows new followers that you have a lot of things going on your account. So I like it for that reason too, that just because you have a live scheduled and when people are coming over and debating to follow you or not, they can see that there's actually something going on there and you have some value planned to deliver live. So it could just help you a little bit for getting new followers to convert. Last thing we're going to be talking about is more of a theory of mine. So I'm going to open it up to all of you if you would leave comments on the YouTube video version of this and just let me know if you are seeing this. But I think I've seen it enough times now to be really certain that this is how Instagram's new algorithm is working, and they're taking after TikTok in this sense. And that is that the time a post was posted is starting to matter less. What I mean by that is generally a post has about 24 hours, 48 tops of time that it is really active. It has to be going uber viral for it to be going more than 2 days to really still be getting more and more likes. I've had a lot of posts recently though that have done well, and then they just continue to get more views over time, even though they were posted a couple weeks ago. So you may be seeing this, that you have some reels that performed a little bit better. Maybe they're on a trending audio using a trending effect, and they just keep getting views even a few weeks later. And what this means is that Instagram is becoming even more content focused of an algorithm, because their algorithm, even though it's not something I've ever really declared before, is more of a recent content based algorithm. So content posted within the last day or two, and then the most relevant. But the thing is there's a lot of content that just because it was posted a week ago doesn't mean it's not the best thing you could be showing someone. So if you use all the right hashtags and it's an audio that they always like, and it just matches all the qualifications of a post that Instagram would normally show someone, just the fact that it wasn't posted recently won't turn it off as much. It makes it a little bit harder to compete, right? Because now it's not just you're competing with all the posts in the last 48 hours for people's attention. You're competing with posts for even up to a couple weeks as the data is showing me. So that's why I really would like it if you would let me know your input, just so I can make sure this is accurate. Again, this is not like a company declared thing, nor will they ever declare things about their algorithm from Instagram themselves. But this is just good news overall, because if you have a piece of content that does really well, it won't just be subject to whatever it gets you in those first couple days. If it is an honestly good piece of content, you should be able to still reap some benefits from it for maybe up to a week or two. And like I said, the hard part is just now you're competing with more content. So it kind of just makes the algorithm a little bit more top heavy, and that's really the direction that it always goes. But I personally like this one because I think every account out there has those couple posts that do really well, but then as soon as the window's over, it just kind of dies, even though it's doing really well at finding new followers and getting a bunch of engagement. And it really should keep showing to people, because just the fact that it was posted a couple weeks ago shouldn't mean it should stop showing it. So those are the 3 updates for you. If you have any questions, of course, comment them below or DM me directly at Social Bamboo. Consider subscribing wherever you're listening, and I will be talking to you soon.